All right, diary update. Why I do these, I don't know. I guess I'm just lonely, and I'm basically just talking to myself. Kind of sad, but I don't know. That's where I'm at, man. I don't think that really. I mean, I think your circumstances could always be better, but I don't think my circumstances are like super bad that causes all this angst. I think it's just like in my head, I got mental problems. I'm just like not happy, The only thing that is like a real thing is like relationship issues with my wife. Like, I'm not going to get too much into this in case a stranger does by some chance look at this, but there's definitely issues there. But it's just like, I don't know. I went to church yesterday for the first time in like my adult life, basically. And I think I'm going to try to go because I just need to try to do something. Like, I'm also probably going to start therapy again. I've tried therapy before. I've just never been very impressed with it. But I guess you got to keep trying. Maybe you'll, find the right person someday. But the church thing I really enjoyed, I think, like, an hour of your time every Sunday, to work on your spiritual aspect, I think is well worth it. But yeah, I got a busy day today. So basically this stuff with this house is still going on, this rental property, this nightmare rental property. We're still trying to get this smell out to try to sell it. And so the latest thing we're trying to do is replace this one piece of the floor where apparently the kitty litter box was. And we had luckily found the flooring, because if we couldn't find the exact flooring, we'd have to replace the entire floor, or we'd have to like have a transition and have two different floorings somewhere, or like change that room to carpet. Something that would be kind of like funky, but we found the exact flooring, so we can just replace that one spot, which is awesome. But when the shipment came last week, it was totally smashed up. Like, it was like, what in the world is going on? Did you guys do anything to protect this? Like, it was totally not usable. Like, the tongues were just like smashed off. There was no way that you could even click the flooring together. It was terrible. So it came today though, and it's fine. But now I have to drive all the way to the house, which is a 2-hour drive, and then 2 hours back just to drop the flooring off for my handyman to install it, which I'm happy about because he finally agreed to install it, which is what I was hoping would happen. But he kept saying he wasn't available because I think he just didn't want to go that far. The house is kind of far from him. And I was just going to do it myself, even though I've never done it. I was going to try to figure it out. It sounds like it's not that hard, but he finally agreed to do it now. But now I still have to drive down there and drop it off, which sucks. But the thing that's really making it suck is I have like a packed 3 days coming up. Like, starting today, like I'm already on the road right now. This is part of it. Is I had to go pick up a check because my own HVAC system at my primary residence completely shit the bed. The compressor went bad. I started off hoping that I could just replace the compressor, but basically in the course of my research, I finally broke down and agreed to just replace the whole system. It actually turned out that that's what made sense, It's unbelievable. Like, I still feel like I'm just one of these people that I'm cheap. Like, I feel like everything is just a money-making grab. Like, I think it should be that you can just replace the compressor, but they put up these roadblocks that make it so you can't do the cheap thing. They basically, first they told me that replacing the compressor is just as expensive, or not necessarily just as expensive, but almost as expensive as replacing the whole outside unit, so it's just not worth it. And I researched that online, and it turns out that that's true. Like, most people don't ever replace the compressor, they just replace the whole outside unit. So then the question becomes, do you just replace the outside unit or do you replace the whole system? And, and then of course the guy recommends you do the whole system because your bad compressor could have contaminated the whole system, and you don't want to just change the outside and then you're only on a 5-year warranty, and then it turns out you have to replace the system later anyway. And then you research that, and it's like everybody online agrees, and it's like, Jesus, I guess I got to replace the whole system. It's just unbelievable. Like, you wake up one day, your AC doesn't work, and the next thing you know, you're out freaking 15 grand or 12 grand on an entire new HVAC system. Not only that, but I've been sitting in a friggin' house in Texas with no AC for, what has it been now? It's been a while. It's been like, I think it was like Thursday, and it's now Monday. And so finally tomorrow they're coming to install the new AC, because all this time we were going back and forth trying to just figure out whether, I think it was like Thursday night, and then Friday morning is when I had people come look at it. And if I had made a snap decision on Friday, he said he would have been able to install it on Saturday, but we had to do our research because we didn't know anything about HVAC, and so now it gets all pushed all the way to Tuesday. So I've just been like walking around my house in my underwear. It's been like so freaking hot in there, and I got one more night of it tonight. Of course, it's still early enough in the year that at night, if I open a window, it's not too bad, and use my ceiling fans and stuff. When it really gets hot is like 6 at night. It's pretty hot there. But so anyway, so that means that just compresses everything, because like I have to be there all day tomorrow for the HVAC, and then so today I have to get this flooring to the other house so that the handyman can install it. So that means I'm basically going to be driving all day today, and then I get tomorrow, which I guess tomorrow like isn't that busy of a day, because I just basically have to be at the house for the installation, so I'm just going to be chilling at the house. But then Wednesday morning I have to get in a rent-a-car and drive all the way to New Orleans, which is an 8-hour drive, and I hate doing long drives like that. Like, my wife usually does the driving on road trips because, well, one, she's just so controlling that it's not tolerable to be a driver when she's in the car. So I just let her drive. But she also doesn't seem to mind driving long distances. She's always the one that is pushing for like no stops and stuff. She wants to do like an 8-hour drive with no stops, and it's like me and the kids are like, we need to stop and eat and go to the bathroom, But so yeah, kind of a tough time for her, really stressful. I blew my 1031 officially. All the deals are gone. So it's been a couple of weeks since I came to this realization that, like all of a sudden, just one day they started telling me like crazy shit about these deals, and I'm like, oh my God, there's no deal. I can't believe it. And of course, conveniently, it was like right after my designation period ran out. And so I had no recourse. All of a sudden, all these deals just went to shit. I had like an actual agreement. Like, the people emailed me, said, we have a deal. Send us a signed LOI, and we will start working on the contract. And when we send them the signed LOI, they said, oh, sorry, somebody offered more. And it's like, wow. I mean, yeah, I get it. Legally, they're within their rights, but Jesus, man. Is there like zero honor among anybody? Like, this wasn't like we were negotiating. This is, you said we had a deal. You said that all we had to do was just paper it now. So, I don't know. It is what it is. No deal. I'll be paying my taxes, 15% capital gains taxes. So, but I'll be coming into a lot of money, so I guess it'll be paying for this HVAC unit. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But that's what's going on with me. I'll see ya.